Women lack honor, morals, and ethics. Something you have to understand, guys, is honor, morals, and ethics are male traits, okay? These are masculine traits. They are not feminine traits. Women were never designed to be moral, be ethical, or have honor. By the way, I'm driving through my old neighborhood where I was born and raised right now, over here by Haight and Ashbury. So I'm actually in the Haight. Has not changed much at all. There's a little cable car for you guys that they take tourists on. As you can see in my GPS, I'm in the Haight. Still tons of runaways, homeless people, drug addicts. And there is Charles Manson's old apartment right there on the second floor. That's where Charles Manson lived. Guy who killed all those people. And I grew up just a couple of blocks that way. Nice, right? Yeah, so I'm here just visiting family this weekend. As you guys know, I live in Los Angeles now. But on with the topic. You know, the reason why so many guys are in the dark when it comes to women is they don't realize the type of creature they're dealing with, okay? Most guys want to think women are just like men, and they're not, okay? Most guys want to think women have the same ethics, the same standards, the same hopes, goals, dreams, passions that men do, and they don't. Even though in today's brainwashed feminist culture, women definitely want what men have, right? Women have always had penis envy. They want what we have, guys. They've always wanted to make the money that we make. They've always wanted to have the jobs that we have, the careers that we have. Why? So that they can bypass the beta male providers, and they can pay for themselves, and they can exercise their open hypergamy, which is what's happening today, right? It's not like the old days where they needed to stay with their husband because they needed that financial support. Where these days, you know, women are allowed to work and make as much money as they want, just like men are. So they don't need the thirsty beta orbiters to support them any longer, and they can pretty much fend for themselves and just ride the CC. You guys know what that means. They can ride the CC for as long as they want, right? But at the end of the day, even though women want to be like men and act like men, take on the same career paths as men, it does not make them men, okay? They do not share our same values, okay? They do not share our same beliefs. Instead, they are out for themselves. You know, as I teach you guys, women only care about themselves. At the end of the day, they don't care about you, they don't care about me, they don't care about the tribe, they don't even care about their own family and friends. They are looking out for themselves. Okay, it's just part of being hypergamous. She is always gonna seek out the bigger, better deal, the BBD, and anybody who is not an asset to that, anyone who is not helping her to achieve that goal, is a liability, and she will get rid of them. She will get rid of you, okay? Even if you've been in a long-term relationship with her and you were married to her and you have kids together, if she no longer sees value in you, guess what? She will replace you. No matter how much time you've invested into your relationship together, she does not care. Okay? She won't care. She will get rid of you. Whereas for most guys, that's kind of hard for them to do. If they have a woman that they've been married to for years and years, and they've had a family together, they've created a family together, and they've invested so much time together and emotion and money and memories together, that guy is going to be a lot less likely to walk away. Most men will stick it out the long haul with a girl, even if he knows that he could do better, even if he knows he could go out there and get some young hot broad. Most guys, I'm not saying all, right? I'm not saying all. I'm saying most guys will stay the course with that woman because he'll feel like he owes it to her. He'll feel like she's done so much for him that he can't just leave her behind. Whereas women don't share those same morals. Women will literally like dump your ass the second you're no longer providing value in her life, whether it be emotionally, financially, sexually, right? She will get rid of you because at the end of the day, women lack honor, morals, and ethics. Okay, they just do, guys. This is why so many of you guys in these relationships are just baffled when your girl turns on you, when you find out she's cheating, when she just gets up and leaves one day. You're just like stunned, right? You can't believe she would do this to you after everything you've done for her, after all the memories you created together, all the vacations and trips you took together, all of those family parties that you shared together, all of the Christmas parties you went to together, all of your coworkers that you introduced her to, and your friends, your social circle, that she would just like get up and like kick you in the balls like that. For some guy that she barely knows, right? Say she meets some other guy. Like, she could have just met this guy a week ago and she's ready to just dump your ass after all these years for this guy who could and often is a complete piece of shit for you, who is likely a good man. You're just baffled, like, how could she do this to me? It's because she doesn't have the same moral, ethical standards that you do as a man, right? Women don't feel bad when they drop us, guys. When they just leave us out in the cold, they just don't feel bad about that. And many times she even feels resentful, okay? Because she feels like the reason why a woman, let me back up. The reason why a woman will drop you in a heartbeat is because you're failing to lead your relationship. It's because she cannot trust you to be a man. Okay, this is why women leave. They're wired to do that. You know, a woman's not wired to stay with you for being a little bitch. A woman's not wired to stay with you for supplicating to her, for compromising with her, for trying to constantly please her and make her happy. She's not wired to reward that type of behavior. Even though, you know, you feel like you're doing the right thing. From a moral standpoint, you are, right? You're being a good man. But from an attraction standpoint, you're killing her attraction for you. You're destroying it because you're showing her that you're weak. And what have I told you about women and weak men? Women hate weak men. Women hate weak men. So when you demonstrate that you're weak like that, she has no problem leaving you, and she'll be happy about it. You know, she'll be laughing at the fact that you're down in the dumps and you're crying your ass off. You know, you're crying your ass off hiding under your pillows. I mean, she will get joy with the fact that you are hurting so much. Whereas your buddies, you know, your buddies be like, man, it's gonna be okay, don't worry, we'll get back out there. I'll help you pick up the pieces and you'll be all right, man. You know, your buddies will be supportive. You know, your family will be supportive. But this girl who you invested so much in, so much of your heart and soul in, will just want to rip you to pieces even more. She will get joy out of seeing you in pain. Whereas even your worst enemy would feel bad at some point. Say you got in like a fist fight with your worst enemy and he was kicking your ass to the ground. There would be a point where he'd be like, all right, this son of a bitch has had enough. I don't like him, I hate this dude, but all right, that's enough. I mean, even your worst enemy, he'll know when to back off. Whereas a woman, there's no moral standard there. Okay, she will continue to shove your face into the sand. Because at the end of the day, women lack honor, morals, and ethics. I don't know how much more clearer I need to make it to you guys. So many of you blue pill guys who hate on me, hate on my work, hate on my red pill stuff. You know, you guys have not had enough experiences with these women. Okay, and I'm actually trying to help you. Even though you're down in my comments hating on me, throwing the childish personal insults and the character attacks, I'm actually trying to help you. I'm the only friend you've got, pal, because I'm the only one who's telling you the truth. I'm not saying like all women are like this. I'm just saying most are. You know, there are a few unicorns out there, and if you're about to hate in the comments and you're a female, maybe you're one of those unicorns. Okay, so maybe I'm not talking about you. But just because you're the unicorn does not disqualify the overwhelming majority of women out there and how they can be. Especially when that girl knows that you cannot walk away from her. When that girl knows that you will not leave the relationship, that you're going to stick by her side because you have no other options. When she knows that, guys, you are toast. You will see how evil and how vengeful that girl can be when she knows that you are not willing to walk away. And I just did a coaching video on the power of walking away from a woman and how that is your number one most powerful weapon as a man. Just being able to walk away from a woman, any woman, whether you're in a dating relationship with her or you're just approaching her. Having that ability and that power of walking away from her, and her knowing that you can walk away from her at any time, will force her to respect you. It'll force her to value you. It will force her to not treat you like a schmuck, like so many men are treated these days in their relationships. And you'll see this play out, even beyond relationships. Look at women that you work with. Before I've had my businesses and I've worked for Fortune 100 companies, I remember the sales departments. I mean, the sales department of any company is like super cutthroat. And you see the women who are doing the most shady things in the sales department, who are like just stealing commissions from other people, from coworkers, who are taking deals that aren't theirs. Overwhelmingly, it's mostly women doing this. Okay, you don't see many men in the sales department like, pulling the rug out from underneath each other. It's almost entirely and solely the women that do this in the workplace. And I'm just talking specifically in the sales departments, just because I've been around sales pretty much my entire working career. I mean, I've seen how like women are in the workplace. Even in the office, in cubicles, let's get beyond the sales department, just how they treat each other, like all the office talk and all of the just viciousness. When it comes to honor, morals, and ethics, women just don't have them. They're not wired to have them, whether in relationships, whether in the workplace, or even with each other. Look at how women treat each other, guys. They hate each other. I've said this before. Women hate each other. They cannot stand each other. Why? Because they're keen on each other's manipulations. They're keen to that. They know. Like, as a woman, automatically, like, a woman walking down the street looking hot and wearing the heels and she's just got her hair done, her nails done, that woman is trying to manipulate men just as you are. That's why these chicks will, like, yell at that girl walking down the street looking hot, like, oh, you stupid bitch, ugly hair extensions, fake nails, cheap shoes, Walmart clothes, CVS makeup. She'll do shit like that, not even knowing this girl, right? Why? Because she's keen on her manipulations. She knows that chick is trying to manipulate for resources from men, just like she is. Manipulate resources not only from men, but from society, from government. So they're aware of that, and they have no problem cutting each other down, right? No problem at all. Whereas if a guy did that, like, hey, dude, ugly haircut, stupid looking shoes, Target pants, that guy would turn around and be like, what, bitch? Let's fight. Right? That's why most guys wouldn't go there. They know their consequences of that. The biggest mistake that so many of you guys make is trying to treat women as if they're men and expecting them to act like men and treat you the same way a man would. They can't. All right, guys? They can't. They're incapable of it. They are not wired or designed to do that. It's like expecting your Toyota Corolla to drive at the speed a Lamborghini would. It's like expecting a hot dog to taste like a hamburger. Okay, it just can't. It's not, it's not built that way. And you have to understand this about women. And once you can understand that about women and just kind of unplug yourself from all of those old blue pill false teachings that you got from society and Hollywood and movies and the Matrix, once you can unplug from that, you can see women and even appreciate them for truly who they are and what they're capable of and what they're not capable of. You are just going to be banging your head up against a wall, getting frustrated, getting angry, getting annoyed that you cannot make your girl be a certain way, okay, or act a certain way that she's not programmed to be. And so many of you guys are just so like shocked when you see a woman doing something that you can't believe she's done, right? Whether it be your girl like sleeping with somebody 2 days after you break up, or whether it's a coworker of yours who stole like a giant commission from you. I mean, a lot of you guys are shocked by that behavior. A lot of that is typical female behavior, right? A lot of women do shit like that. It's just that you don't see it. This is what society hides from you. Okay, and again, I'm not saying all women all women do this, because everything's to varying degrees. Okay, like I did a video called Nawal, like not all women are like that. Like some women shit test you harder than others, right? It's all to varying degrees. You just have to find the type of girl that will For example, if she's shit testing, that will shit test you the least. Okay, that will zap you of energy the least. That will be the least of a headache in your life to date her while still at the same time being hot, right? It's a little bit of a balancing act, right? And that's exactly what I look for. I look for girls who are hot, who are cool, who are fun to be with, and who don't cause me a whole lot of headache. Okay, basically girls who are convenient, so to speak. Because the last thing you want in your life is an energy zapping, energy vampire, narcissistic, self-absorbed, self-centered, evil, vindictive, revengeful, shit-testing, 24/7 type of woman in your life. Nobody wants that. Okay, nobody wants a woman like that. But at the same time, you need to understand, just as part of all of these red pill truth bombs that I'm dropping on you guys, at the end of the day, you cannot expect women to behave like men. You cannot expect women to have the same honor, moral, or ethical standard that you do as a man, because they don't. Even if you've been married to this woman all your life and you have kids with her, you raised a family with her, invested, half your life with her, that same woman can still walk away from you and leave you for some guy she just met, like it's nothing, and treat you like you're nothing. And it's just part of female nature. Because at the end of the day, if there's anything you take from this video, I want you to understand something. It's that women lack honor, morals, and ethics. Okay, these are male traits. These are masculine traits. These are not feminine traits. Okay, and I'm not saying that there are guys out there that lack honor, morals, and ethics, because there are. Okay, there are. There are guys who act just like women. Look at my comment section. Look at these guys throwing emotional tirades and temper tantrums and throwing name calling and throwing out childish insults. These guys act no different from women because they are women. And a lot of these guys too were mostly raised by single mothers in fatherless homes. That's why they act and identify more with the feminine. Okay, and they're not watching these coaching videos to learn. They're watching these coaching videos to hate. Because I get a lot of students who come from single mother households who are watching these type of red pill videos to learn. Okay, so I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about these other guys that come from, that were raised by single moms that are still clinging on to that feminine brainwashing they've had their entire lives. But I stand by what I say. And if you disagree, tell me down below. At the end of the day, women lack honor, morals, and ethics. And with that said, I'm going to wrap this up. This is M. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell up top so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video. More importantly, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's very, very important that you guys actually subscribe to my channel. It tells YouTube that you are digging my content, you're loving it, and you want me to produce more of it. So definitely make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And for you guys who want to support my work, support my content, and all of this red pill knowledge that I'm teaching guys even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the hottest women on the planet. I'm talking 8s, 9s, and 10s. These are the exact same type of women that myself and my students are going out there and approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, every single week. And the best part about 7 Months to Mastery is all of the pickup skills and game and tactics that you're going to be learning in 7 Months to Mastery can be used not only to attract beautiful women into your life, but they can also be used to game the world. Okay, because as I teach my students, everything about life and human interaction is pickup. Do not kid yourself. Anytime you're interacting with another human, right, you're doing game, you're doing pickup. Anytime you're doing anything as simple as negotiating a car purchase, which I pointed out in my Range Rover, I saved $10,000 on this car. In addition to all the other discounts that I got, I saved another 10 grand to the point where I could turn and make a 10 grand profit instantly if I wanted to. How was I able to do that? I was able to do it because I used the same skills that I use in pickup and game to buy my cars, to buy my houses, to get into better shape, to get 6-figure jobs in corporate America. As you guys know, I worked for a few Fortune 100 companies. I've been hired by several other companies offering me jobs that pay as high as $200,000, $250,000 a year, when there are much more qualified candidates out there. I've used these same skills that I've learned from pickup in my own life, okay, on myself. So you have to understand these skills that you learn in 7 Months to Mastery are invaluable. They're priceless life skills that you can use to game the world, to own the world. And these are skills that you can also pass down to your sons. You can teach your sons these same exact skills. It's just so powerful. It's so powerful. And the first month is only $1. So if you want to get signed up for 7 Months to Mastery, just click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It only takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.
What's up, man?
Say hi.
Hey, this guy is the best. Everybody watching this guy is the best.
Take it easy. All right, kind of fits the video. I get recognized from YouTube.